Haisha here at the Soulblazing Sanctuary, and I have Lisa Ristorucci with me. And here's a little bit about who Lisa is. She's a New York transplant and UCLA grad. She's the founder of Gopher Girls, a leading errand and delivery service in Los Angeles. Gopher Girls is known for making the lives of busy Angelenos less hectic and doing it with style. Her business has been lauded as a time saver by the Los Angeles Times, the Wall Street Journal, Angelenos magazine, and Daily Candy. Most recently, Lisa expanded her service to Orange County. Hi, Lisa. Welcome.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. It's so exciting to have you. I've been using your services for years, and I don't know how I would survive without you. So it's very exciting to share you and your gift of the world to my audience. So thank you for being here. Yes, I wanted to ask you 4 questions. So, what is the greatest single piece of advice you've ever received?
It was my grandfather when I was 21, I think. It was more of a moment than the advice, but he pulled me aside when I was first moving out to LA and just told me to do my own thing. It was the rest of my family. I wasn't sure what I was doing with my life, and the rest of my family was sort of skeptical. My grandfather just felt like whatever I do, I'd be successful at, and it was that moment that just sort of made me realize I can create my own path.
Oh, that's exciting. So when you were in that moment, what made you feel you could create your own path? What was it inside by him saying that to you?
I think it was just a certain support that of something that he knew about me that maybe I suspected about myself, that I can kind of think outside the box and not follow the path that was expected of me and maybe do something very accomplished as a result of it. And I think I've always sort of followed that route as a result, just sort of following my own heart really is what he kind of encouraged in me. And it was a good moment. It was a good moment. I realized that the reason he was encouraging me was because maybe he didn't get to do that when he was younger. It was a different world, a different time. His parents didn't have the same time to encourage him. So
yeah, and I noticed just working with you that you do have so much love in every moment that I'm with you. You are so detail oriented, and you're like, roll up your sleeves. What is it you need? And I know I could be a high maintenance client sometimes because I'm juggling 100 things at once. And you're always okay. What else do you want? What else do you want? Let's put it on the calendar of when to deliver that. So I really appreciate your services, and your grandfather was right, obviously, because you are doing something you love. And
go ahead.
Oh, I just want to know, what setback or hurdle did you overcome to get to the place where you are today, which is a highly successful company in Los Angeles?
I think it's probably, it's funny because it's the thing that probably got me to where I am, but it's my confidence. That's always a hurdle for me, because with any business that you have, you always want to take the next step and continue to grow it. And at every step, I kind of battle my own confidence a little bit, but it was my confidence that brought me to the idea of creating a business that didn't even have a mold before, I started it. There was nothing else to follow or to look for, and there was no example out there. It was an outside of the box business that I ended up parlaying into something successful. And so I know that, oddly enough, that was my confidence that allowed me to do that, my confidence in myself and my skills, etc. It's also sort of a constant battle that I have every time that I'm going to grow my business, because I did start it without a business education, sort of more of a business instinct. And
so what's the process you go through when you're in the moment of, I don't know if I can do this, I don't know if I could grow, I don't know if I'm good enough, or is my business strong enough? What's the process? Can you take
Well, there's a couple things I do. I do affirmations. I think that that's important to sort of tell yourself over and over again that you can do it. I'm pretty positive with my affirmations. But the other thing is, believe it or not, I kind of go in blindly. It's almost like I shut my eyes and just make myself do it. Because otherwise I feel like I'm never going to get past that hurdle. When I was just recently in Mexico with a bunch of friends, and I convinced everybody to go to the top of this rock and jump off into the water. And I knew I was just going to climb the rock, because once I was up there, there was only one way down. You couldn't climb back down. And it literally was a blind jump. Like, once I was up there, I was so scared, even though I was the one that led everybody up there. And I did it. And I pretty much closed my eyes and jumped in, and it was an amazing experience. And so sometimes I just force myself into the unknown, I guess.
Okay, so to help someone else who's in your position who wants to do something but is scared or doesn't have the self-confidence, what would you say to them? Would you say try baby steps, start with affirmations, and then do something else possibly that you're afraid of and get through that and then?
Yeah, I mean, I think that that's probably a pretty important way to do it. Like, if there's something else that you think you can grapple with at the moment that you're a little afraid of, and maybe that baby step will allow you to continue to sort of force yourself in the direction of getting past the bigger hurdle. So maybe smaller hurdles to the big hurdle.
Okay. So
Yeah.
then what does it take to be in the top 1% in your field and to be happy?
Balance. I think there's a lot of balance involved. I mean, the reason I think that I'm at the top 1% is probably not why others who look at me would think so. I feel like my clients are so successful and so accomplished, I just don't want to let them down. So I'm so detail oriented and on top of things as a result of that. But having your own business can be very dominating, can kind of dominate your life. So I really try to create a balance. I'm somebody who needs to be connected with nature on a consistent basis. I have to be hiking or biking. So whenever I have a moment, I'll hop on my bike and go to the beach, or just start, get in my car and go for a hike or whatever. I need that balance. I can't have my company Gopher Girls just dominate my life, or I don't think I really have one.
Okay.
So that makes me happy.
Okay, so balance. Yeah, and I noticed that with working with you, you're never, I've been working with you for probably over a decade, and I've never seen you stressed out. I've never seen you lose it. You really keep whatever it is at bay because you're always smiling and you're always getting things done on time or ahead of schedule. So yeah, you're doing something right. Yeah, you wear that calm with you, and you're right. People who are very busy like me, it is a joy to work with someone who does have balance. So that's a great, piece of advice for everyone. And here's the last question. What do you want your legacy to be?
It's funny you said it in the beginning. I think that it sounds very like hippie or bohemian, but love, I don't know. I look at my parents, they're great examples for me. And, I still have a lot of life ahead of me. I don't have a family of my own yet. But I really feel that they can live in the moment and be happy. And they're very filled with love towards their children, their family and friends. And that I really feel has been, or I hope has been infused in my business as well. It's a very personalized business. I want my clients to feel like we care and that we're striving for excellence because of that. That we really, the more we get to know the client, the more we anticipate their needs and try and sort of tailor our service around their life. And I want that sort of to be what I guess my stamp in this world is a certain appreciation and love for life and the planets and animals and my family and my clients.
That's beautiful.
Thank
you. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you wanted to share?
No, I appreciate being on here. You're taking your time with me is a gift in itself. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much for all your wonderful advice. I appreciate it.
Take care.
Okay, have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.